Welcome to the Sequential DOS Showcase. Episode 0, linked below, will let you know what this is all about. And what do we have here? Abyssofp. And in Abyssofp we find a copy of Quake. So Quake, what can I say about Quake? Well, my first time I ever played this game was in 1996, back in the days when I used to cart around my 486, which was a 486 DX266 with a whopping 8 megs of RAM and a 17-inch CRT. Took it to friends, we'd link it together using a null modem cable through the serial ports and play multiplayer games against each other. And Quake was a new thing on the block, but my 486 was a little underpowered in those days. Tried it anyway, spent an hour or so copying it over lap link via the serial port, fired it up, and my frame rate was horrendous. It was just unplayable. Gave up on that and resorted back to playing Descent. Since then, I never touched Quake again, really, up until I guess today. The first Quake I played properly was Quake 2. I bought a copy in a shop, and I played that on my dad's Pentium 2. I completed all of it. I found a lot of secrets, like the secret shotgun level and the secret space station level, first time on my playthrough. Eventually completed it. It was a Pentium 2 233 or something of that ilk. 128 megabyte ATI Rage Pro, and it looked so much better than what I remembered Quake looking. It's still my favorite Quake 2. I did have a go at the demo of Quake 4, which was actually the sequel because Quake 3 was a multiplayer only game. And Quake 4 seemed to be a squad-based first-person shooter, which I cannot stand. I hate squad-based first-person shooter missions and games. They just completely defeat the purpose of what a first-person shooter is supposed to be. I don't want to have stupid AI not doing things and needed to complete missions. So I never looked at Quake 4 again. Gave it a miss. Quake 2 still my favourite. So back to Quake 1. Pretty nice looking game. If I'd had a decent machine, I think I would have played the hell out of this. I really should get round to doing a playthrough of this. I don't know how long it takes or what the level design is like. I do remember a few levels in Quake 2 needed a lot of backtracking. I'm probably guessing, considering it's Carmack and Romero, the same kind of level design ethos as in Quake. We will have to backtrack on a few levels with surprise walls opening up, or who knows. I only played the first level here and enjoyed it. Did like the nail gun. I'm sure there were much bigger and better guns later on. Actually, I did meet John Romero at the Norbrook Hotel in Blackpool and got a signed copy of Masters of Doom from him. I do need to dig that out. Nice book. It was good meeting him. He was there just doing book signing and a couple of talks. I mean, we can see the Doom influence here and the low-res aesthetic, as well as the very Doom-like fading of the levels, although nowhere near as harsh. So it's an interesting game to find. Why did we find it here in the A's instead of when we'd eventually get it into the Q's in Season 18 of Sequential DOS, whatever I'm calling it then? Oh well, we'll have to see. So this was Quake. I hope you enjoyed it. First genuine game that was worth